Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Hello. Greetings, class, and welcome to Horror 101. Again, it is I, your humble teacher and guide, Profesor Macabro, and I am here with you all for a long overdue movie review. Now, class, it has been a while since I've sat down and recorded a review for you wonderful people out there, but have some free time, and what better way to spend it than to watch and share a horror movie. I should have said horror movie in quotes, because this movie, well, doesn't have horror elements. It's horribly bad, but in my kind of way. The kind of movie that you watch it and you're like, you know, the acting's not good, the effects are not good, but man, oh man, does it make me laugh. And the movie in question, and the one that I will share with you, is the movie that I have in this 8-movie pack, Meg a Shark. Yes, Meg a Shark. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out, but this is the scene selection for this movie. This has 2 discs, and the movie that I will showcase in disc 1 is Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. Now, there are 3 popular Megalodon movies. There's Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, there's another movie called Megalodon, and there's The Meg. All 3 actually have the same kind of plot, but, and all 3, well, at least this one that I saw, rips off Jaws quite a bit. But Jaws is like the pinnacle of shark movies. It's like here's the bar. Jaws is all the way on top. Here, this is the bar. That's Jaws. And every other movie that comes out is like subpar, like really, really, really far behind. And this one, well, this one's probably at the near bottom, but it's an enjoyable movie. Now, this movie's plot is that there's this evil corporation, because, of course, there's always an evil corporation that is doing some deep sea diving to reconnect this network of electromagnetic fiber optic things that will produce energy that will make them all rich. But in doing so, they disturb a creature from the deep, something that has been hibernating for millennia, and that is a megalodon shark. A giant prehistoric shark, the ancestor to the great white shark. You'd think that, you know, the ocean being a vastly unexplored territory, humans would learn not to fuck up with things down there, but humans are god-awful creatures playing upon the earth, so of course they don't give a shit as long as they get the green amula. So of course a megalodon rises from the deep and starts ruining people's shit. Now, because this is a Jaws ripoff, you have, of course, your main hero guy. In Jaws, it's Sheriff Brody, and in this one, it's a guy that's not a police officer, he's just like the head security guy of this resort in Mexico. Aha! And you have to complete the trinity with the scientist. And there's the scientist chick that also helps out. And of course, your rusty old guy, water-knowing person, which this movie also has. And to complete the scenario, you have not one, but those villains. One is the owner of the resort that doesn't want the news of a shark getting out to the people that are staying at the resort. And then you have bad guy numero dos, who's the owner of the evil corporation that is drilling deep under the ocean to produce these things that will make him rich for some reason. Now, following the plot of Jaws, the three good people are like, well, we gotta take this shark down. Fuck the fact that it's a prehistoric creature that has every right to live. We have to take it down. And the story continues. Now, the effects in this movie are not good. They're very, very bad, but also very awesome. I don't know how they did it. The effect looks horrible, but at the same time, it's a well-done effect. I will share clips because the channel's not monetized, so even if I get flagged, who cares? I can do whatever I want, basically. Hopefully. I hope they don't close down my channel. But this is an example of the effects that you will see. Roll the clip! What do you think about that, class? They merged shark with thing and made some other thing. Now, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon probably should have 3 different titles. The first one, but also Jaws ripoff number XXX, and also stock footage, the movie. Because for the first part of the movie, this one has a lot of stock footage of sharks. Probably scenes that you probably saw in, I don't know, National Geographic or something like that. If you saw a documentary with a shark, you probably saw a scene that's in this movie. It's ridiculous how much stock footage this movie has, but they use it with what they got. They probably saved a bunch of money filming in Mexico and using a whole bunch of stock footage. But I won't complain about that. I've seen worse. But the other thing that doesn't help this movie is the acting, especially by the blonde scientist lady. Here's another clip.
No, it's going down. It's going down.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. God, no. No. That's the kind of acting that you will see in this movie. Hell, I'm a better actor than most of the people's here. And of course, following the Jaws thing, the shark starts nobbling down at people, and the situation escalates. But I will give this movie one more thing. It probably has the most absurd but surprisingly effective pickup line I have heard in any movie. I mean, I'm surprised this worked. I will not talk about it. I will just share it with you. Enjoy.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too, but, I'm really wired. What do you say I take you home and eat your pussy?
How did that even work? I mean, sure, adrenaline, gets the body going, quack, 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 quack. But that? Could you imagine you trying that on another person? How do you think that would work? How would that work? So, yeah, boy, our lives were really, really in danger there. I mean, heart pumping all over the places, blood is gushing in every part of my body. So what do you say? How about I, come back to my place and we do. Yeah. Ow! But anyway, yeah, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon is not a good movie. I will not lie to you. If you do not like bad movies, you will not enjoy this one. But if you're like me and you like your horror movies cheesy, you will enjoy this movie, especially with the end. Don't want to spoil too much of the movie, but something happens and shit hits the fan, and the two bad guys get their comeuppance in the most hilarious ways you can imagine. Here's the resort guy someone that didn't seem like that big of an asshole. But in this, he's like, what? Takes off the mask, and I am Senior Asshole, and does this. And of course got his just desserts, or maybe the shark got his just desserts. Ha ha ha! And of course, then you have the main bad guy who looks really familiar. I can't place his face. But he's like, he sees all this stuff happening and he's like, well, this blew up in my face, but I'm rich, so later, bitches! Gets on a speedboat and just rides laughing into the sunset before all this happens. I give you the most hilariously awesome clip in all of history of shark movies! Class, I'm sorry, but that brings a tear to my dark heart to laugh so much at something so incompetently made, but at the same time so amazing. Look at it. I mean, you saw it. Shark's like, like Pac-Man, and the guy's like, oh no, hilarious. This movie made me laugh like I haven't laughed in quite a bit. If I were a smoker, I would puff a cigar right about now. But I'm a drinker, so I'll probably have a little drinky. Seriously, class, if you could track down Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, I would highly recommend it. It is a great, fun, horrible movie. Just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And if you're like me, I know you'll enjoy it too. If you've already seen it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my man, fist pump. Yeah. Well, class, I enjoyed watching that movie. Horrible if it is, but again, it's one of those type of movies that is bad. It's bad, but it was good. Maybe New Fellows, whoever did this, actually wanted to make a serious movie, and it just came out funny. Because nowadays you have all your Sharknadoes and Ghost Sharks and Exorcist Shark and all that stuff that tries to be a bad movie. But this one, I think, works better because they were trying to do something that just accidentally came out like a bad movie. But make me laugh. So, highly recommend it. On a scale of 1 to 5, I give Shark Attack 3 Megalodon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sharks. Watch it, enjoy it, and have a lot of fun and a good laugh. Well, class, hopefully this will not be the last video I record. I will hopefully watch some more horror movies and sit and share my thoughts on them with you. Till then, class, this was Professor Macabro, and I wish you all a good evening.
You okay?
Come on, you're okay. Megalo who?